What's up? It's your boy Uncle Joe, the Black Bookie. Welcome to another episode of ParentHood Parlay. I'm your host, Uncle Joe. Joined by me, my guy Solo. Real parents, real pressure, real plays. Telling you the plays that we like. You can tail it, you can fade it. The choice is yours. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Put your plays in the chat. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, please give the show 5 stars and give us some positive feedback. We are back for another episode 16. Solo, what's going on, man?
We back, man. Episode 16 is flying by, bro. It's flying by, man. I remember episode 1 was building out. Episode 16, I'm glad that we still doing this. Man, yeah, man, I'm ready to keep building. Like, subscribe, my boy said. And yeah, man, let's get it, man. New episode, ready to be back. It's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody out there. And man, looking forward to the weekend, man. I hope y'all all having a good summer.
It is Friday. The second half of the MLB season is officially underway. The Mets and Phillies kicked it off for us yesterday. I did have a little sprinkle on Mets first 5 because Christian Scott seems to be the only pitcher the Mets can win for. I think they won 10 out of his last 13 starts. So on fire for him. The Mets have come out and announced they are going to have a fire sale. Everybody is available except for Ewing, Benj, Soto, and Scott. So everyone is available. Everybody can go. It's rebuilding mode. This is Juan Soto's team. There's no doubt about it. So changes are going to be made. There's going to be new faces in new places. And that's what happened. I mean, you already fired your manager a few weeks ago. So not the year the Mets thought they were going to have after the run they went on last year, but it is what it is. So second half underway. We got some plays to get into. We're still waiting for LeBron to figure out where he's going to go to.
Come on,
Sit,
bro. What we doing, man? What are we
we're sitting here
doing?
waiting. We saw he was at the Fanatics Fest yesterday,
I seen
and
that.
we're all we're doing is waiting. We are waiting, but it seems like it's well. We talked about it last week. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but it seems like it's only going to be those 3 teams, right? It's either going to be the Golden State, the Philly, or Cleveland. I mean, I guess Miami is a possibility, but I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
they'll
say probably
yeah.
Miami too.
But I think those are the top 3. It seems like that it's coming down to. Reportedly, it's been he's knocked it down to 2 teams. So I think it's either going to be the Warriors or the Cavs. But who knows? All we could do is wait. Halliburton said he tried to get him, and LeBron just laughed. So he's not going to Indiana. We know that. So all
Hell
we could do
no.
is wait and see. But let's get right down to business, man. Second half of the MLB season. We're only a few Sundays away before we'll have NFL. We're only a few Saturdays away before we'll have college football. So make sure you guys are joining us for the ride as we try and put some money in the account. First play of the day. I'm not going too heavy or going to take too much action right away. Kind of want to see how teams come out at the break because we've seen it happen. Some teams come out the break hot, some teams come out the break cold. Obviously, players are in their heads too because they don't know if they're going to get traded, if this is going to be their final, games with their team that they're on right now, where they're going, if they're going into contender. So I kind of like to wait and see, especially today. I don't know if you really have looked, but the lines are very suspect for some of these games today. Very suspect. So
Super
yeah,
sharp
these
Friday.
lines are like why? I mean, the Reds are dogs against the Rockies. I mean, you got lines like that. So it's you got to take it easy. I would say wait, get a feel. I know we're excited to have games on and have action, but don't go crazy. Manage your bankroll. Take a game here or there. Feel these teams out. But my first play of the day, I'm going with a team that needs to come out and really get things going in the second half. I mean, you couldn't end the first half more average than they did, ending at exactly 48 and 48. They're 3.5 back in the wild card. I'm going with the Padres on the money line. The Royals have lost 5 straight going into the break, and Seth Lugo just really hasn't been sharp like he's normally been. He has not won a game since June 10th. That was the last time Seth Lugo recorded a win. 18 runs over his last 5 starts. I mean, he's just turned into batting practice. I don't know what's happened. Michael King takes the mound for the Padres. 7 runs over his last 4 starts, but one of those starts he gave up 4 runs. So his sample size actually has been good his last couple starts before the break. And the one start he gave up the 4 runs to was the Dodgers. So you know what you're getting there against that tough lineup and against that rivalry. So give me the Padres on the money line. to get things going in the right direction in the second half. They did win their last two games against the Blue and won that series against the Blue Jays right before the break. And the Royals are just all over the place in disarray with Lugo being batting practice. Give me the Padres on the money line for my first official play of the day to start things off in the second half.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more about the second half of the season. You got to keep in mind that it's the few days off. There could be some rust there, but I do expect some teams to come out with some urgency. It's a whole new start to the season in their mind, in their ball club. If you had a rough start, if you're at that 500 mark, like the Padres, for example, you're 48 and 48, you want to come out strong. You know what I'm saying? Like you're playing the Royals on you're on the road, but you're playing the Royals. You're playing Lugo. He's been getting shelled. He has been nothing but awful. I like the spot for the Padres, and you said everything correct, man. That's my first play of the day. I'm going with the Padres money line. You got Michael King on the mound. A report came out that he mentioned that his mechanics were a little bit off. So you can see his last couple starts, he's been kind of getting it back together. So I like him in this spot against the Royals, who've been nothing but doo doo, man. The last 5 games heading into the All Star break, they're getting like 2 or 3 runs at most. The last 5 games on a 5 game losing streak, lost to the Mets, lost to the Orioles. So I expect the Padres to come out strong. I think this team will get it going. They ended the first half of the season, with some good games, some good scoring games, because that's been their main thing. Their pitching is really good. They have a decent starting unit. There's been some injuries there, but their bullpen's been nothing but great. They have a good bullpen. Obviously, you got Mason Mill out there to close the games out as well. So I think the Padres come out, get a good win. I haven't been a look. I mean, they have it at 10 runs, so the lines are expected to be a high scoring affair. But I think the Padres do win this game by 2+ runs, comfortably win and come out strong to start the second half of the season. So I agree with you. I got a full unit on that one.
Yeah, both of us going full unit Padres money line for our official play. Also, too, great point by that too. The Padres have one of the best bullpens in the MLB. So if they could just really get to the 6th inning or so with the lead, they should be able to shut things down. But with that lineup, they got to start getting things going. I mean, a
Yeah,
very disappointing first half of the season for them. 48 and 48, like I said, couldn't be more mediocre than that. The Padres the money line to get things going, and you're getting a favorable matchup. You're getting a team that stinks right out the gate. Got to start winning some ball games. Don't
great
forget, guys.
matchup
Also,
and a great price. Like, what are
yeah,
we? And a great price. What are we doing? Like, this is the perfect time to take the Padres. They're not heavy favored. They have 115 right now. It's basically a toss up of a line. Like, we can't beat that. So they lose at this price. So be it. But I'm rocking with them for the first play for sure.
don't forget, guys. You guys are lucky if you tune into the show, but throughout the week when we are not recording, you can get all our plays at winnable.com/theblackbookie. It would be my and solo official plays. So make sure you guys head on over there. We give out a few free plays too as well. But to get our premium plays, go over to Winnable and sign up, and let's put some money in the account. My second play and probably my only other play today, unless I really see something that pops out or the line moves crazy to me, um, I'm going Guardians money line.
Mm,
And it's not because I think they're so much of a better team than the Pirates. They just kind of have owned Pittsburgh.
mm.
8-2 with the last 10 against Pittsburgh. They just have kind of had their number. I know obviously teams are different, the roster is different. You're still missing Jose Ramirez. But the Guards are a team that's been playing well. They also went to the break hot. I mean, Pittsburgh really went to the break hot, sweeping the Brewers at home. That was a shock. I mean, this Pittsburgh lineup can finally score. They got some bats in that lineup. It's really their pitching that they need to get going. And especially we talked about it too last show. So, Skeens hasn't looked good. So they really need their pitching to get going. But I'm going to take a shot with the Guards on the money line. Pittsburgh, these are some crazy stats. The Pirates are 1-11 on the road against the American League after a home win.
Wow.
And the Guards have won 5 straight night games against Pittsburgh after a road win. So both of
Mm.
those things line up. Also, like I mentioned, 8-2 in their last 10. Guards won 4 straight heading into the break. Pittsburgh won 3 straight going into the break. So two teams, like I said, in the right going that did go into the break in the right direction, playing good baseball. But just because the numbers are so in the Guardians' favor to how much they have dominated this series, I'm gonna take a small shot with them at home to start the second half Friday night at home. They do have the better pitcher on the mound too, Gavin Williams against Jared Jones, and Jared Jones is coming off a start where he pitched 6 perfect innings against the Braves. So normally pitchers, I mean, he did have some time off, obviously, because of the All Star break. But normally pitchers are not as sharp after like a no hitter or a perfect game. You know, that next performance, you just don't
Yeah.
have that same magic. It's crazy too because the Pirates lost that game. They pulled him in the 6th inning, and they lost that game 3-0. So he's coming off a perfect game in the sixth. Give me Gavin Williams and the Guards at home to keep dominating this series against the Pirates. Give me the Guards on the money line.
I like that read. That was tough. I was looking at that line, and I like the Guards at home. They're coming off the sweep against the Marlins before the All Star break. Jared Jones, he doesn't really pitch too deep into games. I know you mentioned the last game against the Braves, he went 6 innings. I think it might have been his longest stretch he had in the game. And the Braves were cold, so I'm not too worried about that. Start was good, but the Braves have been playing a
Yeah, they
little bit
can't
just
hit.
under. They can't hit the ball right now, so I'm not too sold in that performance. I like the spot for the guards with Gavin Williams. He's been great, man. He's had some shaky starts, but mostly on the road. He pitches much better at home. And I think the guards on one of them teams, the second half of the season, coming at home, they're going to come out really good. So I like that spot for them. I leaned it towards under. It was at 7.5, but that was a little low for me. But I think the guards do win a low scoring game. I think they have a much better bullpen. The Pirates bullpen is nothing but doo doo. So Jared Jones gives them a couple of runs early, which is entirely possible. I think the guards can close this game out late, but I'm super cool with that. I like that. I like that read.
Give me the Guards on the money line to get it done. Gavin Williams 10-4 on the year.
Hmm.
Pretty much been the ace of this team.
Definitely.
And Jared Jones, yeah, that was his longest start, that Brave start. Six
Yeah, he
innings
doesn't
was
go
his
deep.
longest start this year. The
Yeah.
only deepest that he's gone in the game was June 4th. He went 5 innings against the Astros.
Let me ask you a question about the Pirates real quick. So I know they're like a good offense and whatnot. In my opinion, I think their stats are a little inflated. You know what I'm saying? I think they have really big games. And then when you look at the averages, you're like, damn, they're really good. But I think they have big games, which inflates their numbers a little bit. I don't think they're consistently good bats, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They can get 10 runs one game, then they get 2, 3, and then 7. And then 2, 3, and then maybe 9. That's the team I kind of look at them like. But I think that on paper they look really good, and they are a good team. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that their bats aren't that great. They're a good hitting team, but I do think their stats are a little bit inflated. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, just look at the last few games. I mean, they have, you have they had the game back to back against the Nationals and the Braves, right? They put up
Mhm.
11 runs one night, 12 runs the next day, and then were shut out the following game.
Wow.
So they're definitely improved offensively for what they were last year. They already have more home runs this year than they had all of last season.
They smoke the ball for sure. They got home run hitters. They do
So
smoke that ball.
and then same thing. They had a game with the Phillies, right? The first game they scored 11 runs. Second game they got shut out. Following game they put up 6 runs, but they lost. They lost that game 10-6.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's just it's
Mhm.
not consistent bats. It seems like they don't play the small ball. Move guys over.
Like the Brewers. Yeah.
It's either they're hitting the long ball or they're getting shut out.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they've come down to this year.
No,
If
I'm
it's
with
not
you.
a home run, they're getting shut out.
No, I want you on that. Oh, my second play of the day. I'm ready, man. Second play of the day. That's my favorite play of the day, man. This line was a little bit confusing to me. So I was like, you know what? This could be a steal. Give me the Houston Astros on the money line, man, at home against the Baltimore Orioles. Astros are one of the teams I believe will come out much better. I do think they're much better than their record. They're a 500 team, but I do think they had some injuries throughout the season. Their pitching's been a little bit up and down in that starting rotation. But I like the Astros, man, to come out strong at home against the O's. You're facing with Dean Kremer. I don't know, man. Astros at 115 with Peter Lambert. He's been really good, man. Peter Lambert's been a sleeper up there on that mound. He's profitable. I believe he's 10-4 for the season, but he's been super profitable. He goes deep into games. Astros have a really good bullpen as well. Getting much better. They start off really slow, but that bullpen has been picking up. They've been playing much consistent baseball. So if those bats can get to Kremer pretty early, which I believe they will, Kremer gave up 4 home runs his last start. After the All-Star break, I expect them to have that rust or that slump coming into this, especially on the road. So give me the Astros on the money line at -115. I thought it was a really short price for them. Um, yeah, Astros money line -115 full unit, man. That's my favorite play today. Second to the Padres, but I like the Astros, man. Straight up money line.
I like it. I like it. Lambert 8-5 on the year.
8-5. I was thinking about Gavin Williams' number for some reason.
Yeah, 8-5 on the year, but through 15 starts, he's got a 3.14 ERA, and he has 81 strikeouts compared to 33 walks. So he's going after hitters. He is not walking a lot of guys, which is always good. You're keeping runners off base, limiting traffic. And yeah, the Orioles, I mean, another
I'm not
team.
sold on them,
Yeah,
man. They're up and down. I'm just not sold.
yeah.
Like they have good names in that lineup. Obviously, Pete's having a good year. He started pretty slow, but he's starting to pick up. I like Pete. But they're just an inconsistent team to me, man. I don't like them coming out on the road with Dean Kremer. I think it's a bad spot for them, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Kremer's still trying to find his footing as well too. He did miss a lot of the first half.
Yeah.
He only had 2 starts. In the last start, yeah, like you said, they gave him 4 home runs.
4 home runs. His first start was good, which was surprising against the White Sox, but then he got shelled. So I'm not sold on that start, man. I'm kind of going to fade him. I think in this, I'm definitely fading him in the spot.
No, I definitely agree. The Orioles stink. They won 4 straight going into the break, but pretty much they won the last game to avoid getting swept by the Cubs, and then they swept the Royals. So nothing impressive by Baltimore this year. A big disappointment for them. But I like that play too. I think that's a good read. The same thing too. We're getting great numbers here today. I mean, I think that's a line too that should be at least maybe a 130, 140.
I was thinking
a 115. So
yeah.
It's these lines today are just like I said, they are sus. But the Astros, yeah, they need to get going as well too. They're a team they're an organization that normally does figure it out, and you don't expect them to miss the playoffs. They're in that tight race in the West right now. They are 3 games back from first, and they are 1.5 back in the wild card.
Wow.
So important games right out the gate for them to try and creep up because Seattle's not running away with anything.
No way.
Who else is over there? And the Rangers too. Because the Rangers started off on fire where they looked like they were about to run away with things, and then they cooled off a lot too. So it's gonna be a tight race in the West. Without the A's too. Look at the A's. The A's started out with, well, damn, they might win this thing. Then lost
now they might be tanking.
Now we talked about it the other day. Now it looks like they're not even trying.
They're not a professional team. Like they're like the Nats to me. Like they
for work.
Yeah, don't come to work, man. Hit the damn ball, man. A's aren't professional. The Nats bullpen. We'll talk about that at some point down the line. Yeah. The Nats bullpen, unprofessional. That's my new thing now. If you lose games for me, I lose my money. Unprofessional, man. Show the work. Get my money for me, man.
I don't have an official third play, but a game I was eyeing that is Nats A's over because both of those teams. I mean, we know the Nats can put up runs.
Yeah,
it doesn't even look like Oakland's trying. But then you get to that Nats bullpen, you can get some runs there too. So I was looking at that game to possibly go over. Not official for me though, but kind of where I'm at. But I do like your Houston read too. I might hop on that. I like the Houston read. Obviously, definitely love the Padres. I think those are probably the 2 best plays on the board. Any thoughts on the early game? We got an early 1:00 game today. Rays and Boston got a doubleheader today. Any thoughts on the early game?
I was leaning towards the under. It opened at 8.5. It's at 8 now, so I probably stay away from it. But I like that game under, man. I think it's a day game. It's a doubleheader. I think both teams come out a little bit slow. I like the spot for both pitchers. Griffin Jackson's been pretty good for the Rays, and you got Jake Bennett for the Red Sox, the lefty rookie. He's been actually pitching really well last few starts. That should be a much competitive series too. That can go either way. Obviously, Red Sox won 9 games in a row heading into the second half of the season.
Thanks to the Mets. Thanks to the Mets. I'm at the point. I can't wait to see Francisco Lindor somewhere else.
Lindor's out of there, man.
I'm ready for it.
Real quick, speaking of the Mets, when you mentioned the fire sale, I'm like, is the front office available too?
Yeah, right.
Get everybody out of it, not just Lindor. Not everybody has to go. Pack everybody's team go. Yeah, I like the game.
Even the concession guys, get new blood everywhere. get rid of the hot dog guy, the popcorn guy, get new blood, the beer guy, Everybody's got to go. We
We ain't
need
got to put
fresh
this 2 week
blood
notice
everywhere.
in, man. Not
The parking people, everybody.
everybody. It's bad over there, man. And I want to see the Mets do well. I'm a Yankees fan, but I want to see the Mets do well being in New York. Like
Yeah.
the Mets have a good team on paper, like at least a competitive team. But I
Right.
don't know
Just
what's
yeah.
going
Right.
on.
Just I'm not expecting World Series, but I wasn't also expecting 16 games under 500. I wasn't expecting that either.
I mean, it started from last year when they had that major meltdown. You
Yeah.
know,
Yep.
they were cooking the whole division, that the NL East, and then I don't know what happened from there. They just one day woke up and just like, now we're good, we're done.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, now we're
We're
good,
good.
man.
We already got paid. We're good.
Soto got his money, so
Yeah, we're
I
good.
mean, yeah. But the game today's afternoon, to kind of touch base on that, I do like it being a lower scoring game. I was hoping to get it. It was open at 8.5, like I said. I was hoping to get to 9, but that would have been too high. So it's going to close at 8. So I'll probably stay away from it. If I had to take a side, I might go with the Red Sox, man. Slight lean. I just think they're at home. They're hot. Um, Jake Bennett's been good. He's been powerful. Red Sox have a really good bullpen, too, man. People sleep on that Red Sox bullpen. They've been really well. And the bats are getting better. So I think the Red Sox got the spot. The value's fine. They're a slight favorite. Not a big deal. I will lean Red Sox, but I'm staying away from that game.
Yeah, Chapman out there still getting it done, throwing almost 100 after.
That was
I mean, it
insane.
feels like he's 100 years old and he's out there still throwing
Yeah.
100. Man, Chapman's been around forever, and it's crazy too. Like baseball is not a sport where like you need to be a big person to throw the ball. Like you look at guys like Tim Lincecum, right? He used to
Mhm.
throw 90 plus easily, and he was like 140 pounds. Then you look at a guy like Chapman, looks like he should be playing linebacker, and he's throwing the ball 100 miles per hour. So it's crazy to see just the difference of how the game works. Like to where you don't. I mean, even like a guy like Jacob Degrom, he's not a huge guy. He's pretty tall, but he doesn't have a huge frame. You know, he's throwing the ball 90 plus. It's just crazy to see. But Chapman, yeah, still out there getting it done, throwing gas, giving, um, bolstering the back of that Red Sox bullpen to keep them in the race. But yeah, they're back. They are back in this race for at least for the wild card. They are back with the run they went on. They are definitely back in the AL race for the wild card.
Definitely.
It looked like their season was over and they're still here.
Yeah.
So, any other games you thought about or had your eye on? Like I said, I mean, I was thinking about that Reds game, but then I'm seeing the Reds are dogs against the Rockies. I'm like, I don't like what's going on here.
That's that kind of game. It's a late game, at what 9 o'clock. That's that kind of game where you put your money in, but you have to stay up and watch, see what happens because you don't know what's. You can't go to bed comfortably if you bet that game. Like
No,
you'll be up all night. You're like, should I cash out? It's the fifth inning. It's still 0-0. That game absolutely stinks. The line is terrible. What was it, a 12-run total? They got it at 12. Jesus Christ,
12 and a half. Yeah.
that's insane. That's you can't. I mean, I can see it going over. I can see it being a higher scoring game, but I can't bet 13 runs, bro. That's a lot of runs to bet on. But you don't want to take the under because you're gonna feel dumb if it busts and it being like a
Yeah.
10-9 game. But that game stinks. My third game, I was thinking about this one. People like the Tigers today against the Angels. They feel like with Troy Mellon up there, it's a short,
Yeah,
it's a
it's another
great.
one. It's like so suspect. Why is that line?
That one's super sus to me. I actually like that game under.
Yeah.
I was leaning towards the under. They had it opened at 8, now it's at 8.5. I might actually take a little stab on it, maybe half a unit. I think it's a sneaky under though. That's because Melton has been good, so I don't want to fade him obviously, but I don't know, man. Something about them Angels, them Tigers bats just don't get me like that. They're on the road. Detmers, I get it. He hasn't been great, but I don't know. Some of them Tigers bats just don't do it for me on the road like that. So that price is super sus, but I do like the under in that game, 8.5. I might consider putting half a unit on that one. Yeah.
People will definitely keep an eye on him. Yeah, it's another one that sucks. I mean, the Angels are atrocious. They were 2-8 going into the break. The Tigers, you talk about their bats, they were shut out in their last start before the break. They did face a pissed off Zach Wheeler
He
that
was
they had to deal
pissed.
with,
He
but
was
still, them
pissed.
bats are very inconsistent as well too. And it's just like sometimes, obviously, you're trying to find the edge, right? Like, oh, this line is off, like I'm on it. But then there's other times it's like, all right, no, what
This is sus.
this is a trap. Like
Yeah,
because everybody would look at that and clearly take Detroit.
and everybody is.
Right.
If
Without
you look at the
hesitation.
money,
Right.
it's on Tigers.
And I don't blame anybody without hesitation because I know personally there's no way I would back the Angels. So
Right.
it's just a game for me. I would just stay away. But
Yeah,
yeah, on the road, I mean Melton has been good, but it's just I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I need a little bit more juice to feel a little bit comfortable. I'm not expecting him to be a minus 150 on the road,
Not in
but
that
at
spot.
least
At
give me
least
like a
135.
minus 125, something like let me feel a
Yeah,
little bit
give me a
comfortable.
130. So I know the books are like,
Right.
we like the Tigers today, but the fact that I
Yep.
won 15, I think the books are like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't know about them today. So I'm a little weird about that. And also, this might be a hot take. You can kind of argue the Angels' bats are pretty, they're up there with the Tigers, man. Like the Angels got some home run hitters, man. Like their pitching is just awful. That's their thing. Their pitching, their bullpen, playing a little bit better, but their bullpen stinks. But I think their bats can kind of compete with the Tigers, man. Tigers have so many injuries. Glaber's been out. Javier Baez has been out. Um, that lineup is pretty even to me. Like, if the only edge is probably Melton, but I don't know, man. That short price, like you said, I think is super suspect, man. But them Angels bats, I think, can compete at home for some reason in that game.
If we look at the numbers so far, batting average, the Angels are batting 240 as a team. The Tigers are batting 235.
Mm,
Home runs, the Angels have 110. The Tigers have 115.
okay, pretty even.
Slugging percentage, 398 for Detroit, 392 for the Angels. On base percentage, 315 for the Angels, 314 for the Tigers. they are
You
right.
see what I'm saying? I'm not
Stolen
sold on the
bases.
Tigers like that, man. I think I know we're still stuck on last year. They were a much better team. We have
Yeah.
Schoolboy and Casey Mize, but this team is not that good this year, man. For
No.
whatever reason, that them bats are very inconsistent. They're dealing with injuries. Schoolboy's not pitching the way we know him to be, but he's pushing. He looks much better now, but that team is not the same, man. I'm done with these names. I'm done with these. Oh, the Tigers. No, like
Nah.
they're not a good team this year. They're not that good. They're beatable, man. They can lose this game tonight. So if I had to pick the side, I'll go with the Tigers, obviously, because it's Melton versus Detmers. But I'm shaking. I'm not confident in that one at all. Like that one feels so sus.
And then stolen bases, 47 for the Angels, 31 for Detroit.
Yeah, Tigers don't really. Yeah, Tigers don't do it for me like that. They really don't. Like I like them at home, at a fair price. If they face, it has to be a favorable matchup for me to take the Tigers. Like
Yeah.
if they're
Well, I
facing a
know
really
one
good
thing. I
pitcher,
will keep an eye out on Scooble for the second half because he has to have a monstrous second half to try and get the money he's trying to get.
I'm trying to
He
get
has
paid.
got to have a monstrous second half. So that is something I will keep an eye on where I might start tailing, if not the games, maybe like his strikeout props, depending on
Yeah,
where they're at. But that's someone we got to keep an eye out for because he's trying to get a bag and he needs to start performing
definitely.
immediately for what he's trying to get paid.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how I thought Freddie Peralta was gonna be, but not the case. He's another one trying to get paid, and dude can't pitch 5 innings.
He got that New York water in him, man, right now.
Crazy, unbelievable. Parenthood Parlay, episode 16. Uncle Joe and Solo. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, please give the show 5 stars as we keep rolling. Official plays on the rundown. We're going Padres money line and Astros money line. Those are our two big official plays. Maybe a little sprinkle on the guards money line, but official is going to be Padres and the Astros. I love them both. I'm taking them both. Let's put some money in account. Let's start the weekend off right, and let's keep it moving to our next segment. Beyond the scoreboard, we talk about some parenting things and things going on in our life. How's everybody doing on your side?
Yo, baby girl's good, man. She's on the walk.
There
She's
you
taking
go.
steps, man. She's
There you
walking,
go.
man. She's walking, man. She's taking steps. Actually, she's low key walking. Like yeah, man. It's crazy. Like one day, it was like 1 or 2 steps, and we're like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And then like 3 days later, she's like almost speed walking. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool to see. She's walking. And she low key saying some words. She's been saying hi. She's been
There
saying
you
like
go.
she's been saying da da. You know what I'm saying? So she's been she's growing, bro. She'll be one next month.
Wow.
We'll get the invites out. You definitely invite you and wife. You can pull up. So yeah, man, we gotta get the invites out. We excited, man. She'll be one, and she's growing, bro. She's great. She's healthy. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy to see every day, bro.
Start baby proof and everything, man.
Yeah, we
You
started
got
that. Yeah,
you
everything,
gotta
bro.
one thing we just added, um the locks for the drawers because he loves
Oh,
opening the drawers, man. Drawers
you
and
put me on. All
cabinets.
right, I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Because he the other day he freaking just opening the drawer, just playing with his diapers. Like, clean diapers, but just still opening the drawer, just taking the diapers out, playing with them. It's like, come on, bro. You don't even like getting changed. Why are you playing with the diapers? So yeah, definitely baby proof everything, and also too the backpack. So when they fall, they don't hit their head.
We got that. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
we
big
got
one too
that.
because she's going to fall.
Yeah,
She's
nah,
going to
she's
fall.
yeah.
Obviously, she's learning. She's gonna be walking. She's gonna be running. They're clumsy, so she's
Nah, she
going to
fell forward
fall.
the other day, but she landed on her hands. But I'm like, damn, like she's at that point, like
Yeah,
she's getting a little loose. Now she knows where she now she knows she could do it, so she's trying to figure out
yeah,
how fast can I go. And so I really my point. All
right.
right, so yeah, I need to put back on both sides because now she's falling forward, she's falling
Falling
backwards.
forward, yeah,
Yeah.
falling forward, falling backward is crazy. So,
But what
but
about you,
definitely
man?
the
Family's good. Sound like everything's good.
everybody's good, man. Yeah, little man's good. We just got him a new bed, and he'll get out. The other day, he got out the bed and went and slept in his ball pit. And because he got this thing he's been doing lately too with the pillow. Like when he's ready for a nap or ready to lay down, he goes and gets his pillow. And it's not even like some crazy cartoon pillow or something. It's literally like a pillow he took from the couch that I don't even know when he got it. Like I don't remember when he got it or how it started, but
That's
that's his
funny.
thing now. If he's ready to go, he will take that pillow and let you know like, yo, it's time. So literally he got out the bed, took the pillow with him, put the pillow in the ball pit, and laid in the ball pit and took a nap.
Wow. Okay.
So,
He's independent, man. He doing what he
yo,
want to do.
he is very independent. It's a blessing, and I hope though that like he does stay independent, but he still becomes sociable and knows how to make friends and everything like that. But
Definitely.
it definitely, as a parent, especially at this age, it's a blessing how independent he is. Like it's truly a blessing. Like because he rocks on his own, no problem. Like it's great. The only time it was like annoying, something like feeding him certain things, because like obviously I need to feed, and he wants to do it. He wants to do it. So that's the only time it gets a little frustrating. But for the most part, it's definitely a blessing that he how independent he is. But
I
yeah,
love
that's
it,
his
man.
thing now lately with the pillow, man. He takes that pillow, and when it's time to nap, like other day too, like I put him down for a nap, and that's a good thing too about him having his own room and his own space. Like, because you think about even too when you wake up in the morning, you don't always want to just get right out the bed.
Right.
Sometimes you lay there for a minute. You might check your phone or something like that before you get up. So it's good that he has his own bed because I think that's why a lot of kids like cry as soon as they wake up because they be caged up in the crib. So when you have
Mhm.
your own bed, he could take his time. There's times where he'll wake up, but he'll still just be laying there chilling. Like when he gets up and gets out the bed, that's when I'm like, all right, now he's ready to get up.
Yeah, he's
Like
ready to
I
go.
don't just because he opens his eyes or I can hear him, I won't run in there yet. Like I'll wait till he's ready to get up and actually start his day.
You know
And
what's
that
funny? Those small things are good because like you don't want them to get used to just like once they wake up, it's like it's time to like feed or it's time to start
right,
the day.
right.
Let them kind of chill a little bit. Let them
Uh-huh.
kind of gather themselves. Don't let it be just like, oh, they're awake and they have to run over there.
Right,
I don't do
right.
that. I'm the same way you are. Yeah, I take my time. My daughter, she wake up and I hear her. She making little noises, but
Right, yeah.
you don't just run over there right away. So I
No.
feel what you're saying on that.
Even before, like even when he was in the crib, um, I wouldn't like when he would wake up, I wouldn't give him like a bottle right away. I would wait like an hour or so. Well, like I
Mm,
don't like because I didn't want him to think like as soon as I get up, I'm supposed to eat a I'm supposed to have a bottle. So I would wait. Like I would maybe give him like a little snack or something, but I would wait because I didn't want him to be dependent on that. I don't want him to
right.
think because especially too like if somebody's babysitting or watching him, I don't want him to think as soon as he opens his eyes and he's up, it's time for milk.
Yeah.
You know. So I think a lot of parents do that too. Like they're like, oh, they're up. I got to go get them. Like give them a minute. Give them a minute.
Nah, we good. Yeah, he gonna
Right.
be all right.
Right, because it's the same way too. You have to think about it too, like how you are as a person. Like sometimes you wake up, you don't want somebody in your face right away. You just open your eyes. You might have had a good sleep, you might have had a bad sleep. You don't know, so you don't want somebody talking to you right away as soon as you wake up. So I give him a minute. So, yeah, so it's great. Like he'll wake up, he'll take his time and even like a lot of times, sometimes he'll wake up, like I said, he'll just lay there for a little bit. Sometimes he wakes up and he goes right to playing. Like goes right to his cars, starts playing with his cars, and I'm like, all right, now he's up. He's ready to, be sociable. But yeah, it's definitely a blessing how independent he is. But yeah, that's his new thing now with the pillow, man. He takes that pillow. Oh, that's what I was saying the other day. I put him down in the bed for a nap, and he, just because of scheduling, like I'm like, he's supposed to be taking one now, and he wasn't ready, so he just kind of chilled and played for a little bit, and then when he was ready, he got the pillow, laid right on the floor, and fell asleep. So
I love that, man.
yeah,
I'm glad y'all good, bro. That's
yeah.
all.
But
I always love
other
to
than
hear that,
that,
man.
everybody is good, man. Summer's flying. Like I said, it's
Literally,
flying.
bro.
I
2 weeks
hope
will be August.
the uh the air quality out here was all jacked up yesterday. From the
It's been bad in the city too. It's much better today, but yesterday was bad.
Yeah,
I left work and I was like, you
bad.
can't even be out here, bro. This is dangerous.
It's dangerous. My son had basketball practice and they canceled practice
Yeah.
because summer league is outdoors, so they had to cancel it. They're like, no, we're not putting
Nah,
athletes in
especially
there
for
inhale.
kids, man. You can't be out
Yeah,
there inhaling that shit. No
I
way.
I didn't know. I didn't like obviously I saw, but I didn't know what was really going on. I remember like I walked outside and I was like, damn, is something burning? Like is something on fire? Like why is it so smoky and cloudy? So crazy, man. They gotta figure something out. These wildfires should not be happening as often as they're happening, man.
Yeah, man. It's like
I
twice in
just
like what,
don't
2 years now,
understand.
3 years. Yeah, it's been often, man.
I just don't understand why we're not doing. Obviously, I know we need the trees and stuff, right? But there's got to be another solution to stop it because it's not like it's a small. It's like acres and acres of acres that catch on fire with these things. It's like it's bad, and if we're dealing with the fire from Canada, like it's not like it happened right next door. Like
Right?
that's how bad it is. The fire it happened in Canada and the smoke's all the way out here.
Yeah.
So we got to figure something out, man. There's too much technology and all these fake environmentalists. Y'all got to get on it then, man, because these things are happening way too often now. It's all the time now. It seems like
No, I agree. Yeah, it's been crazy, man. Especially now in the summertime, it's already hot.
it's
So
already hot,
it's
yeah.
already hot. Now you got bad air quality. It's just like, what we
And
doing
it's
out here?
you
You know what I'm saying?
idiots too throwing your cigarettes out the door, throwing your cigarettes out the car into the woods. You idiots too ain't helping it no better. I'll be hating that, bro. I'm driving behind somebody and they just throw a cigarette out. Oh, I hate that.
they
I
don't.
hate that.
They don't.
I hate that.
They don't give a damn.
Yo, I hate that. But let's keep it rolling beyond the scoreboard. I sent you a story that we're going to talk about. Daycare in Jersey was giving kids melatonin to make them take naps during nap time, and there has since been fired. And I think they're probably going to be shut down because they were not getting parents' consent about the situation. So nap time is very important, right? It's definitely very important. Kids need to take naps at young ages because it could throw off their mood, their whole day, everything like that. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Like, 'cause this is not like the daycare in New York that had like the fentanyl in the building. It's not the worst thing in the world. But to not ask the parents, is this okay? That's the problem. That's really the biggest issue. Like, it's not like they were giving them sleeping pills, or something like that. But to not ask the parents, like, hey, Tim here is really struggling during nap time. How do you feel if I did, give him this to help get that? Because at the end of the day, when that kid comes home and now they're wired or they're cranky or they're upset because they didn't take that nap, it might be helpful to a parent. Like, yeah, actually, I don't mind if you make sure they do get this 2 hour nap to help me out. So when I do pick them up at 5, 6 o'clock, they're not so cranky and angry and tired. But yeah, to not ask or to get the consent, that's really what the big issue is.
Yeah, I mean now, especially for us now, now that we're parents, that's wild, man. First of all, the first thought was it's creepy as hell. The idea of just giving kids melatonin without no consent at all.
Yeah,
The fact that you're not even asking the parents already, like you already know, is kind of a little bit. No, it's a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? You're not. So that alone to me already lets you know, like they're not even asking. So because you know the response you might get.
right.
Hell, you know what I'm saying? So that's already a thing. And then second off, like a little creepy, but even if you're trying to do it on like just like, hey, I just want these kids to go to sleep. If that's the
Hmm.
mindset, safe to say, let's assume that's the case. It's the
Hmm.
daycare. We're just like, hey, the kids can't sleep. We gotta get them to nap. You don't know. You can't be just giving kids these you know what I'm
Right.
saying, these supplements, things like that. You don't know how these kids are gonna react to it. That can cause major lawsuits. Like it's just a really dangerous game you're playing by doing that without even having any conversation with the parents first and foremost. Like that's
Yeah.
so dangerous too. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you? I don't know what the mindset was even thinking about even doing that. But as a parent, I would be fuming if I came to pick my child and was like, yeah, I found out my daughter had melatonin. It's like, I don't give her that. So why the hell are you just giving her
Yeah.
that? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
no consent. So you know what I mean? Like it's all about conversation and communication. Um, I hate to use the creepy thing on it because obviously it could have been well intent. Like, hey,
Hmm.
we just trying just to get a
Yeah.
conceit, but you still can't go about it that way. And that's the
No.
problem, man. Consent is important, especially with parents, man. You know what I mean? You lucky some parents go
Right.
crazy. You know what I mean?
Because
I was a
I
bit
mean,
upset about it, but some parents might be like, yo, put their hands on you or something like that. So it's just not really worth it to consider doing that, man. These kids can't sleep, talk to the damn parents and have them at home figure it out. Because maybe their routine is not
yeah.
working. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly the kid's not sleeping at that time. Maybe something the parents doing. Maybe the nap time is too early for the daycare.
Hmm.
So you can have a collective conversation on how can we make it work where kids are going to sleep and no one's banging their head in the wall and trying to give it. And then the result is let's get the kids melatonin. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to. You kind of obviously want to avoid substances at such a young age,
Yeah.
because the thing is too, like I said, I do get it from some, like I said, the standpoint of being a parent, right? Like my son needs that nap. Like even now, he doesn't take the afternoon one anymore, and by that 5 o'clock, man, he's a different person. He's a wild animal, you know. So because he's just so tired, but he won't take that late nap anymore.
Yeah.
Um, so I do understand it from the standpoint of trying to keep them on the schedule. But yeah, when you're dealing with substances and stuff like that, you have to consult with somebody because you don't know out what they're allergic to and things like that. And also too, you don't want them to start depending on that
Right.
because we don't know how often this daycare was even giving it to them. Was it once or twice just to help them get through this time, or was it a daily thing? Because then that's when it becomes the issue. Because then now, when they're not in daycare anymore, now that their body's depending on this every time at 11 o'clock that they're supposed to be taking melatonin to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
It's yeah. I was gonna say too, man. Like obviously, when we talk about these stories and we hear it as parents, obviously our perception is different now. But
mhm,
and I hope all the kids are fine. Nothing happened. I hope it was just like a family found out and reported it, but the kids are
yeah,
good. I'm hoping that was the case. But
yeah,
now for
family
me,
anonymously reported it.
Noms, yeah. So for me moving forward, like these are things that could happen. You know what I mean? Like we got to be on point as parents. These things can happen. You're dropping your children off. We're dropping our kids off. We don't know
Yeah,
what their process is. Obviously, they tell us what the process is, but then like there's measures where daycares and people could result to us like, hey, this is not working. We're going to do this way without consent. So um, I hope we get to the point as parents where like we're talking to our kids like, hey, let us know if you're receiving anything. Like, let
hmm,
us know. Like, have this conversation with your kids so like that way they come home and tell you, so that way you're on point because you want to make sure you know what your child is getting on a day in day out, especially when you're dropping them off to a daycare. Because it's still a different human being from who you are and who the parents are. So sometimes I'm actually glad we talk about these stories because now I'm like, damn, that's something I got to be more point about because
hmm,
we assume it's a daycare, right? You drop your kids off, it's a daycare, everything works out, or it's just like, hey, it's a daycare, I got a break, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
we're not mentally thinking about things like this. We're thinking about just, oh, here's my child. I gotta go to work or whatever. So, but no, these things happen. These things are out there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't want to go too hard on the daycare because maybe the intent was good. Maybe it wasn't creepy, like that. Maybe the intent was like, hey, we just want to get kids to go to sleep, have them on a routine. But at the same time, it's still not right to not have the conversation. So just make sure we are having conversations and letting the kids know, hey, let me know if you see something or they're offering something. Like, just make sure you have that communication so that way we can avoid things like this and just hammer down as parents, man. Because yeah, consensus, yeah, it's your child. I don't want my
Definitely
child to
one.
do something.
Daycare is definitely one of my biggest fears. Definitely one
Yeah,
of my biggest, because you just never know. And the thing too that all parents go through that's in their kids to daycare, man, the damn germs.
yeah,
The damn germs, man. It's just your kid always gets sick there.
yeah.
Always.
Hmm.
Always gets sick there. Always bringing it back home. It's literally my biggest fear, but it's also something, most people need.
Yeah.
It's needed for obviously for the break, or you need it to so you can work. So it's tough, but it's definitely one of my biggest fears. I'm trying to keep my son out of it as long as possible. But it's also something I want him to go to because I want him to have that
The
experience
social.
of sharing and having a teacher and playing with other kids and learning, interacting. So
Yeah.
it's a gift and a curse, but it's something I'm definitely trying to keep him out of for as long, because I know kids that never went, or like never went to like a pre-K or anything like that, and you could see how they struggle with those adjustments early on in kindergarten and first grade.
Mhm.
So I want to at least have him go at least when he probably does get around that 3 to 4 age, so he starts getting ready for school, like the routine. I'm getting dressed for school, I'm getting ready, stuff like that. But it's definitely one of my biggest fears, without a doubt.
Nah, I think it's valid, man. I think it's valid because also keep in mind, some kids are vaccinated, some kids aren't vaccinated. So
Mhm.
kids are catching stuff, at a higher rate than other kids. Not saying like, if you're against vaccines, that's your business. I'm just saying like, but those come with like those decisions. So yeah, man, it's tough, but we live in a world that we hope the next person is doing the appropriate things at home with,
Mhm.
like, your kid is well trained, your kid washes their hands, their kids know how to touch
Right, right.
food. So we live in a community, in a world where we just hope that other parents are practicing things that we would like our kids to do. And sometimes it does, and sometimes it's not, and we have to adjust to it. But I agree with you, man. It's definitely scary because kids touch everything,
Everything.
every little thing. Our parents
Everything.
know that they touch everything. So they see them on the floor, they pick it up, they think it's food, they
Yep.
eating it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a fucking rock. You know what I'm saying? You think it's freaking a nerd, a nerd can, a hard nerd candy. They think it's a
Yeah.
nerd, it's a rock. So they touch everything. So you just hope that as parents, as a community, because that's what it is. Parenthood's a community. So we just hope that
Absolutely.
every parent out there is doing the right thing. But if not, we adjust. And it's unfortunate because you want it to be the right way all the time, but it's not. But it's definitely scary, man, for sure.
And the last thing too about it too is it's a damn mortgage payment these days. These day these daycare. Some people, there's literally
That's the
a
number one. I
study.
didn't mention that for you. That's just expensive, bro.
Yo, there's literally my buddy was talking to me about. There's literally, I think, a study that shows most parents spend more on daycare than on like college.
Wow, that's
It's
crazy, bro.
criminal, bro. It's
But
criminal. It is criminal.
I'm in the city now, and a year of rent is a salary.
Yeah,
So on top, not including if you have childcare, daycare, whatever. So that shit adds up, bro.
it adds up.
It
It's
adds up,
criminal, man.
man.
It adds up. So
It adds up.
it's
And if
it's
I look,
scary too. You're already putting your kid in that environment, and then you're paying to do it too.
right.
you're
I
you're
will say
paying
this
to do
though: if I was one of them parents at this daycare in Jersey and I'm paying the mortgage payment,
it.
you get my damn child melatonin. I don't know about it. I want all my bread back.
Yeah, I I'm gonna say that one. It was one of the cheaper ones. That's why these things are going on. But it's still a car payment. It was probably still a car payment. It might not have been the mortgage payment, but it's definitely still a car payment.
Yeah, they still get their money. They got to
Yeah, they
be.
still got
They got to keep the lights on somehow. So they take your
and
money.
they keeping the lights on. So it's scary, man. So that's why it's like I also was thinking about maybe doing like the more like the nanny route, like
Mm-hmm.
have someone come in and watch him and teach him that way. But once again, too, I still want him to get that social experiment of playing and
Yeah,
interacting with other kids. You don't
yeah.
want to keep him sheltered, but it's scary, man. It's scary out there. So
Nannies are tough too because, like, obviously, the nanny you hope is an extension of you and your partner. Like, let's say you and your
mhm.
wife, you know what I'm saying? You will hope they have like some kind of like a similar perception on how you want your child to be raised. You know what I'm
uh,
saying? So, like, I think people see names as just like this person's watching my child. I mean, no, this person's actually going to be teaching a child,
yeah,
spending time with them, and doing different things. You better hope they have a certain similar perception of different things where, like, they can, like, if you're not there, it's an extension of you at least.
right,
Whereas
right.
you just, oh, this person is there to take it. Yeah, no. Then you're coming home from work and it's, your child's doing shit you never seen before.
Yeah, is that a needle?
Yeah, like what the hell? So
What's
your
going
kids,
on in there?
your kids watching shows you never seen before. So
Right.
you gotta really just make sure the nannies and the person taking care of the kids are an extension of you to some degree. It gotta be just like you, but like
Yeah.
just a healthy balance to where your child is getting the appropriate care and just learning that's needed.
Yeah, so man, it don't stop, man. It's a mental game, it's an emotional game, it's a financial game. It does not stop. No matter really what route you take, there's gonna be pros and cons. You have
Yeah,
to just figure out what works best for you and your family and for your
definitely.
child as well too.
Yeah.
But it's there are options and you just have to figure out the best one because it's tough out there, man. It's and things stories like this don't make it better.
Nah,
stories
it
stories
doesn't. It
like this do
doesn't.
not make it better.
But we
So
learn from it. You know what I mean? Now be more aware. You know, I'm just for all the people out there watching. If you have kids now, you next daycare you put your child in, or the current daycare your child's in. You might want to have some questions like, "Hey, listen, I
yeah.
want to make sure I read this article. I want to make sure we're good here. We're in the clear." I was on YouTube. I was on the internet, and I came across this. I just want to make sure that everything here is good. So, but yeah, man, it's conversations that we have to have. You know, unfortunately,
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not a game at all.
no.
Um, Parenthood Parlay episode 16, Uncle Joe and Solo. We were getting ready to get up on out of here, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you listen on Apple or Spotify, please give the show 5 stars. We're gonna head to our final segment, the final whistle, where we give our final thoughts before we get up out of here. What's on your mind today?
Yeah, I mean, those one little thing I want to touch base on. What's up with Caitlin Clark, man? I feel like she's been getting hammered the last couple of weeks, bro. Like I feel like the league's against everybody's against her right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I find it interesting. You know, obviously, I didn't like the way they kind of pushed her as the face of the league. I fight that the marketing behind it was way too strong. And they were trying. The WNBA has really good players, always had great players, and I feel like they didn't market them as a whole. So I feel like the players are now like, why are you just marketing one person as the face? And it sucks for her because like she just wants to play ball and she's just taking what comes with it. You know, like when you're the face of the league, you get the commercials, you get the deals, you get the attention, and she has all right to take that. You feel me? But I think the players and the league itself, man, even the refs not giving her no calls right now. She's getting frustrated. You can just see the league is wearing down on her a little bit in her game. And it sucks for her, man, but I think they should fall back on giving her too much a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Market the league as a balanced unit. You have great players all across the WNBA. They're making money now. There's deals going in place, but market as if like they're all together, man. Stop giving one person too much because now they're killing her. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere she goes. And I came across an article this morning. And I was like, I want to touch base on that. So I'm like, I feel bad for her a little bit because like she just wants to play ball. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like you guys really went hard with the marketing behind her, man. Like you guys try to give her way too much. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You want that. You want the face. You want that one person. But now you get the whole league hating on that. She's being voted 11 best guard in the WNBA, and I disagree with that. But the players have the right to
Disrespectful.
vote that. You know what I'm saying? But see, disrespect. But that's what happens, man. And I blame the league and I blame the media more than anything. They tried this; it's not working out. And you can see in her post game interviews, you can see in just her comments. The rest of I watched the other night they were playing Golden State, the
The
Valkyries,
Valley Cries, yeah.
guys, yeah, and she's frustrated, man. Like you could tell it's wearing on her. So, you know, I mean, keep your head up, man. Obviously, Caitlin, man, but I think the league and the media fall back a little bit, man. Take it off of her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much.
So the face of the league is clearly Asia Wilson, right?
I
That's
agree.
clearly the face of the league,
She's
right?
the
And
best player. She's the best player.
absolutely. And you are 100% right. The second Caitlin Clark came out of college, they tried to give her the crown.
They tried it.
She didn't score a bucket yet.
She
And
didn't score a
they tried to
bucket.
give her the crown. And the rest of the league did not take that well. You
Mm-mm.
saw how physical they were with her that rookie year. They're still being physical with her now. And you are absolutely right, too. Even the refs are like, man, we don't want to hear shit you got to
They
say.
ain't giving her
They are
nothing,
not
bro.
giving. She's fighting and arguing and complaining with the refs
She's
every night.
frustrated, bro.
And I think sometimes she's right because she's getting beat
Nah,
around. I think
she gets
sometimes, too,
fouled for
she's
sure.
also obviously there's times, too, where she's just complaining because she does kind of want that superstar call. But most of the time, she's right. She is getting absolutely abused. Abused. So it's ridiculous how the tables have turned, right?
Yeah.
To where they tried to give her the throne to end up being 11th best guard. It's just crazy. So I feel you on that. It's taken a turn for the worse. And yeah, it's mentally. It seems like it's just wearing on her. It's
Yeah.
becoming draining out there. The Fever, we thought they had a good season last year, but they have not looked good this year. And it's probably rubbing off in that locker room too. It doesn't seem there's camaraderie there. I don't know if you saw that one clip, like one of the players were trying to give her a high five and she just walked right by her.
Nah, that's
So,
bad.
yeah,
That's bad. That's I don't like that. That's bad lead. That's bad chemistry. That's bad leadership, especially for her,
bad,
man. That's not good. And I hate the fact that the players are going against her in a competitive manner. They're like, oh, they hate on her. No, they compete against her. Yeah, I gave her all these flowers. I gave her everything, everything that she. And to be fair, she didn't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? To be
Right.
fair, all she's doing is playing ball, right? But when you're getting all that praise and you coming in and you know what I'm saying, you got that swag and that attitude, they're gonna come at you. Ain't nobody hating on you. Nah. If this is what they're giving you, prove to us you worth it too. So they're gonna be fouling you hard. They're gonna play competitive. They're gonna play physical. Maybe a little bit dirty at times. That's the sport. That's the game that happens. You know, it's not gonna be clean fouls. It's not gonna be little. Sometimes you get hit in the shoulder. You get wrapped around. It happens, but they gotta fall back, man. Give Asia Wilson that side. Asia Wilson can handle that shit. Give Asia Wilson all that praise. She'll handle that shit and carry the torch. But not saying Caitlin can't, but it's clearly affecting her game and it's affecting her mental. Man, I can just tell her reactions, everything. Like she's frustrated so bad, and I feel like a lot of it is personal. Whereas like she has to figure it out. This is part of like the nature of sports. You got to go through adversity. But at the same time, I do think the media and the league really forced it. And now look at the result, what's going on. Now, when they say, is this shit king? Is this shit queen? You know what I'm saying? Like she's not. You know, you can see it though. Like it's wearing on her so bad. It's bad. It's bad. No, so that was my final whistle, man. I just want to like, I get it. I get it. You gotta have the face. I get it. You got the face. But you guys might have picked the wrong one this time.
The wrong one. You could at least let her play a few games first, right?
Yeah, let her get an MVP. Let her get to the finals. Like, let her get something where it's like, damn, Caitlin really is that person. But you coming in, it's just like, here you go. LeBron went through it too, but LeBron overcame it. LeBron came in with the hype, but LeBron came in balling. Right. But she came in balling too. But now it's like you see the league is
having a good year at all.
Nah, it's not.
The numbers are down. The shooting percentage is down. She's out. She looks like Trae Young. That's what she's playing right now. Like she looks like Trae Young.
Yeah,
she's just taking a lot of shots with no wins. And the team actually has a better record when she's not in the lineup this year. She's literally Trae Young right now. The Hawks, same thing. They had a better record when he didn't play.
Yeah. And we could talk about it, man. Kelsey Mitchell might be better than her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kelsey Mitchell's balling. She always been good, but she's balling this year. So, you know what I'm saying? She might be losing that spot as the person. Like, and I think a lot of it is because of the mental, just, you know what I mean, frustration that she's having. But yeah, I just want to talk about that because I didn't like the fact the way she came in, like in terms of like the media was forcing it. But now the result of it is showing now. So I want to touch on it. Okay, now we're seeing what you guys did. what you guys try to do. Now we're seeing it. She's not that she can't be the face. She might overcome it 30 next year, but you guys forced it way too heavy, man. Give it to Asia. Asia can handle it. She's proven it. She's a winner. She's a champion, MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like let's really restructure it, or at least balance it where everybody is. It's a collective group of players. You know what I'm saying?
My final whistle. was on the same people that bet on Mike Tyson to beat Jake Paul were the same people that bet on Conor McGregor to beat Max Holloway. I mean, Mike, I don't know how people fell for that old okey
I
doke.
can't believe people fell for that money grab.
This was nothing more than Conor McGregor trying to get a bag.
That's all that
Nothing
was,
more,
bro.
nothing less. I don't know how people fell for it. I waited before I took Max, but the second I saw Conor McGregor in a Poly Market commercial, I already knew. I knew. I said,
You
"Yep,
know what's
that's
funny?
it for me."
The first before the fight, all the market, I was like, you know what, Connor's coming back. Obviously, we wanted this Conor McGregor. We want to see
Right,
Conor. Conor brings that energy. He's entertaining. He's marketable. We want UFC's all about that. So I was like, Connor's coming back.
right.
When I seen them advertise it on the betting, I was like,
Yep.
oh no, man, they trying to really do this to us now. Come on,
That's
guys.
that was all I needed to see because they had the ESPN hype videos, and I was like, "All right, this is great." But once I saw the Poly Market one, I was out. I was like, "Yep,
Yeah,
give me Max." I
give
mean,
me
but people,
Max.
same thing. You can't bet with your heart and your emotion. Connor
No,
is box office. He is entertaining. No one does the pre-fight stuff better than him.
no,
And in
Connor's that
UFC,
guy.
it's not even close, right? But at the end of the day, the dude hasn't fought in 5 years, and he was coming off of a major lawsuit outside of the ring where he needed to recoup a lot of that legal money. And that's all this was.
Yep,
That's all this was.
it
And
was straight money
he was
grab.
probably hurt before the fight started as well, too. We can't prove it, but he probably was hurt before the fight started. And if I don't know if you saw his Instagram post yesterday, he said that everybody that bet should get their money back. That's not how it works,
That's
Mike.
not. That's not
That's
happening, Connor.
and only somebody that feels a little guilty would say that, because that's not how it works. All bets are not void. Because what about the people that didn't bet on you? Do they get their money? Do they keep their money? Does it get refunded? Like, that is not how it works. The fight, if you felt that way, then you should never walk into the ring. But you know why you walked into the ring? Because you got 30 M's, and that's why you did it.
You know what's so corny about that too? The fact that he promoted it like I'm the underdog, bet on me, and now you're like
Right.
when you lost because you had a bad, even if you wasn't going for a money grab, you had a bad showing, and now people should get their money back. Those
Right.
you were telling people you were advertising people to bet on you because you're the underdog, and you got paid to do that. You got paid by those betting companies
Yep.
to promote yourself so people can invest into it, people can watch it, put money into it. You brought that into the match. And now
I
get
never
your money back. That's so corny. He's wilding.
I never thought he was gonna win, but I didn't think it was gonna go down like that, obviously,
That
either.
was crazy.
To be over like that in 10 seconds in the first round is crazy. I mean, I was happy for me to get it. Was an easy payday for me, but I didn't think he was gonna go down.
That should have
I
bet.
thought it would
That
at
was
least go like
easy
two
money.
rounds. I thought it would at least go 2 rounds. But that's why you guys got to stop betting with your heart, because it's the same people that took Mike Tyson to beat Jake Paul. It was like it
Ridiculous.
was nothing but a money grab for Mike, and
Why even betting that anyway? Why even betting
yeah,
Tyson versus Jake Paul? What do you guys? This is why betting gets a bad rep because shit like this. This is why betting gets a. This you can make money betting, but if you're
right.
smart about it, you're not emotional. Why are you betting Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Watch as a fan and laugh at you. Why are
Degenerates,
you
man.
betting money on that? That's the dumbest. I'm not betting on Conor McGregor. Bro, he didn't fight in 5 years.
Yeah,
Why are we putting money on Conor McGregor here? It's clearly he needs money, guys.
he
That's why
needs the
he's back.
money. He
What are
need
we
he had,
doing?
like I said, he probably had to spend 12 to 15 million just in lawyer fees.
Yeah,
So this was just for him to get bread back.
yeah, that's all it
That's
was.
all
And
it
this
was.
is why betting gets a bad rep because people aren't seeing the traps. It's a trap.
Yeah, the trap, man.
Conor McGregor's on what Polly a commercial talking about. Remember you seen him dancing? I'm 10%. They started raising up the percentage. I'm like, come on, guys, man, what are we doing? No
I
best
couldn't
stuff,
believe it. I couldn't
man.
believe it. Stop falling for the
You hurting
traps.
us. You hurting our brand.
Right. Stop falling for the traps. Use your brain, and this is the one thing too. Just because something's on doesn't mean you have to have action on it.
No,
Especially if it's something you don't know about. Because most
yeah,
of you don't know UFC, right? I don't know UFC.
I'm
But I
not a
knew
big
he
UFC
wasn't gonna
person.
win. But I knew he wasn't gonna win.
I'm not betting anybody who hasn't fought in 5 years. This is common sense. I'm not betting somebody who hasn't fought in 5 years to win a fight. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Right. Not at all. Not at
Like,
all.
if you never had a fight in your life, right? And they were like, yo, you got. Let's say you're 10-0 in the streets, and some dude hasn't fought. I'm putting my money on Uncle Joe. He won 10 fights in the street. This
Right.
guy hasn't had a fight yet. If he loses 10, I'm not betting, but he's in 4 to 5 years, guys. Like, what are we doing? But anyways, yeah, that's crazy. That was a money
Crazy.
grab. I'm glad you brought that up.
Absolutely. But that's it for us, man. Parenthood Parlay episode 16. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Appreciate everybody watching us on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. We'll be back next week. Second half is here. We are excited. We're gonna be here, man. It's time to really start printing the money to build that bankroll right before NFL season. So now it's time to lock in. We kind of really know now the pretenders and contenders in MLB. We're
Yeah.
gonna really know by August. The next 2 weeks we'll definitely know. Especially we'll see how teams come out of this break. So we are gonna be locked in. We're gonna be cashing. Do not forget to sign up for our plays on Winnable. You can get a text or an email sent right to you when we post the play. So sign up on Winnable, get our premium package because you don't want to miss out on this. We are both locked in. We didn't have a great week going into the break. We started off July on fire. We did not have a great week last week going into the break, but we are both focused and locked in right now, and we know these teams and what they're going to do. Padres and Houston, I'm all over tonight. Let's cash. Let's put some money in the account. Let's start the weekend off right. Let's kick this second half off right. And yeah, Solo, bring us home.
Nah, man. Hey, he said everything needs to be said. Obviously, second half of the season, we're excited, man. Baseball obviously is a long year, but the second half is like a fresh new start to the season as well. At least the second half of the season. So I'm excited about that. Football's coming up, college football, man. So sports all around. I'm excited, man. Obviously, go to Winnable, look at our plays. Last month was a little bit slow. We still finished in the green. We're in the green right now. So obviously it hasn't been the way we want to. We want to be hot. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we want to be profitable day in, day out. Sometimes we hit, sometimes we don't, but we're still in the green, man. So that shows that, we do have a good read on things. We do have good plays. And the goal for us is to keep on hitting consistently, stay in that green to make sure we're profiting. You guys are profiting, obviously. But now I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I want to say one thing too, man. Please gamble responsibly. I want to end it with that because there's so many articles out there. There's so many things going on about gambling, this and that. But if you could do it the right way and you're responsible about it, man, I really think you could be profitable. But it's up to you to how to manage your bankroll, knowing how to bet, knowing how to read lines. But be responsible about it too, man. Don't be out there betting thousands of dollars you don't have. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. So be responsible, but more or less, man, have fun too, man. Enjoy y'all summers. Y'all be good. We back at it, man. Episode 16, episode 17 next week. Rebuild it, man. If you got kids, take care of your kids. If you don't got kids, take care of yourself. Y'all be easy, man. Until next time. Later.